The new world.
This is the new world.
New world, man. We all get it now. Have you noticed the memes have even stopped as well? They're not. Where are the funnies? I haven't laughed.
Oh yeah, they're starting to die down. I've got
people are going, oh, okay, this isn't a joke.
But yeah, it's really starting to sink in with people. But that's why we're here, a little positivity, a little uplift in people's lives.
And we're here.
I love it.
Ready to rock and roll.
Well, if you're ready to rock and roll, let's get right to it.
Do it. Drop it. Superstars, man. If I was a network producer, if I was a network TV producer looking at us, I'm like, their money.
Those are the guys.
No, just money. I love that. I love just one word like booms. We're money. Or you know what someone said? I heard someone say this. They looked at something, they go, that's sex. I'm like, I like that. I'm using that. Sex. Just without any context. All right, Aaron, we're here.
Gotta love that.
I'm excited, man. I've got better energy today. I feel like I'm coming alive. I'm just clearer. Whoa. Hang on. I nearly lost you there. I see what happened. Yeah, I know.
You fell off the window.
Yeah. I literally, I had so much energy. The camera was like, yo, I wasn't ready for this. That was a presence. The presence of power. It's amazing what happens, I didn't need my superpower is my energy. Crazy. Amazing what happens with energy. You can move people. You can move things.
Well, I love it. I'm gonna get things started and rock and roll here. So, hey everybody, welcome to the Work From Home Network TV. This is one of our spin-off shows that we have outside of our other main show, Power Hour Live, that comes on at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Western time. But this is me and JayJay hanging out. My name is Aaron Smalls, and we're going to have some fun, Work From Home Network is all about spreading positivity and for creatives, by creatives, so that we remain creative. So you guys have met me, JayJay. Introduce the people.
Yo, guys, we're here. My name is Jay, all the way from Australia, but I live in LA. And Aaron and I are here together to take you to the next level because we are your wingmen to your greatness.
Gotta love it. That
was great. We'll be up. We'll get your assistant to slice that part. I was happy. Nailed it. Perfect wording.
That's it right there. Where it go?
Boom. Can I just say, I have the. This is gonna fall again. I have the greatest background right now. Everything is just aesthetically pleasing. You do have a great.
People keep asking me that. They're like, "Where is JayJay? Where is he located? Yeah. What's going on?"
Oh, you know what? I think I've definitely used my tripod to the glass thing.
Have you used it?
Well, it's a car mount, so you stick it on your car. But how often is your phone in there? Unless you're sitting in the car all day. Yeah, okay, but we'll just have to deal with it. I'll just have to watch it manually. But anyway, so yeah, no, this is such a great area here. It's awesome.
Where is that you're at?
We are, at one of my many penthouses in the city. So look, I understand that we are working from home at the moment, but I'm here at WeWork, and this is no one's here. There's maybe 3 people that are using this place, and I just live very close by, and I find it's more productive for me to be in an office space to get work done.
Oh, yeah.
But I understand as well, not everyone has that luxury, and they're also you know, staying at home. And I'm the big believer of that. It's just, I work better here by myself and no one's around. So it's not like there's tons of people behind me and we're infecting each other. So, you know, I'd rather be working from here than working from home.
No, yeah, that makes perfect sense. That makes absolute perfect sense. But JayJay, man, I can feel your energy's a little different today. Normally, you're usually very high energy, but today I feel the spark, and it's not that light bulb behind me, man. It's
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, firstly, I don't know what's going on with this bloody. I don't know. Hang on, give me a second, Aaron. Maybe Aaron, let me just tell them what we're going to talk about on the show today, and I'm going to try to fix this.
Yeah, we'll get it all figured out. So if you guys have been tuning into the show, you guys have seen us talk about a bunch of different topics. We've talked about limiting beliefs and mindset and confidence and roadblocks. And we're not experts. We're not psychologists. We don't have degrees in this, but we have worked with a lot of professionals, from motivational speakers to celebrities to entertainers. And they've given us a lot of insights over the 15 plus years that we've both been in the industry. And so we're just kind of bringing that information to you guys, giving you guys some insights, some information. And it's almost like our therapy session as well, because we kind of get to talk it out. So if you guys are at home, you're watching, wherever you're watching from, drop us a comment. Tell us what you're going through. How are you making it through this process? Do you need support? Do you need energy? Do you need more confidence? What do you need? Help us understand that, so that we can help you guys out and give you that kind of information, so that we can all level up and get to that greatness.
Yeah,
so that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we want to take you to that next level. And to get to that next level, you need to open up, you need to ask for help. And when you ask for help, you become already in the category of greatness. Because greatness isn't about, I know enough and I don't need any support and I don't need help. Greatness is always learning and growing. And that's what Aaron and I are doing. We're here to support, we're here to share, and we're here to take you to that next level. So reach out, tell us where you're at, tell us what you're struggling with. All we can say is, the worst is we don't know that answer. We can get you to get help somewhere else. But It's very rare that I've been in a position right now that I can't at least give some ideas. And a lot of people, it's just the mental clarity they need. They just feel a little bit stuck, and they need sometimes two cool guys to get them out of their head, to go, okay, and give them a different plan of attack.
Different plan of attack. So
yeah,
that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about not being stuck, how to get unstuck, and really the biggest point of what we're going to be talking about today is how to come alive. That's it right there.
Come alive, man. Yeah, you got to come alive. I'm staying alive, BGs, but I'm coming alive. You know, I'm coming. That's it. Yeah, Aaron, you've got a very much like a saxophonist at a jazz club thing going on. Like Benny G, like Billy G, Aaron G. I don't know.
Do I need to go back on the saxophone? I got it. It's right over.
You don't have the kind of like, you don't look like lead singer. You could be, but the energy that you have right now, like you're like sort of not bass. You're like lead saxophonist. Like you're gonna have the solo number.
I'm ready.
I can see that. I can see that right now.
Number.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. So today, Aaron and I are talking about coming alive, and I understand at the moment with everything that's happening, how important it is that, well, more so, I understand how you're feeling right now. We're all going through problems and roadblocks and hurdles and struggles and feelings and different emotions. But the way to get to your next level of your greatness is you've got to find a way to come alive. What is going to make you come alive? What's going to bring you out of your shell so you're in a place of growth? It's called the growth mindset rather than a place of ungrowth. Does that make sense? So how can we get you to a place where your mind's open for possibilities, open for support, open for learning? And that's what we want to talk to you today about.
Love that. So,
Aaron, let me ask you a question, Aaron. So, like, how do you find that you come alive generally day to day? And I think we both know what we're missing out every morning on, which is a massive way. What are some of the things that you do that you can come alive? to just be in a better place. Because really, at the end of the day, Aaron, coming alive is important for everything. But right now, we need to come alive because we're in this place that we're in right now is not in a great place mentally.
Yeah.
So we need to find ways of doing some activities, doing some things that we are feeling just in a better mental state so that we feel great, then we can go improve.
Yeah. And the big thing for me of how I get into that state starts in the morning. It starts in the morning with my morning routines. I have certain routines that I try and follow through every morning, and that helps me out with the rest of the day to get my mind in the right place, to get my body in the right place. So I wake up and it's a sense of gratitude. When I was growing up, my grandfather always used to say, when he woke up, he always used to say, and I heard it, thank God for life. One of the things that he always used to say. And I never thought much about it when I was younger, but as I got older, it was just that sense of gratitude for being awake, for being able to tackle the day, no matter what your problems or your issues were yesterday. Today, you're alive. You can head strong right out into the day. And so I start with gratitude. That's one of the first things, wake up in my eyes, thank God for life, that gratitude, put you in that grateful mindset. The other thing I do is I make my bed, those little wins.
Yeah.
Those little wins. I make my bed, so that way I feel accomplished already. I feel it gives me a sense of that, and it's little wins, eating positivity, that cascading victory there throughout the day. A couple other things I do. I definitely make sure I try and drink some water. That's one of the first things in the day. That's how you get this good skin,
Yeah, the skin, the no acne, the pimple free.
Yeah, drinking water. Water is absolutely key. Those are just a couple things that I really try and do in the morning. I try and read a little bit in the morning too, between like 20 and 30 minutes, just really get my mind going. And I know a lot of other people, their kind of morning routines are maybe journaling or working out or meditation or whatever it is, but it doesn't matter what that morning routine is. It's just the fact that you have a routine started in the day. So that's what personally makes me alive.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I love that. And I think what you guys can take from this right now. So if you don't have a morning routine, let's start putting one in place. And the way to make that happen, ladies and gentlemen, 25 push-ups and bathroom. Nice. I love that. See, I didn't do any push-ups this morning. But I lost my train of thought. I'm thinking about push-ups in the bathroom. But yeah, so finding your daily routine is super important. Because you have to find what works for you. But the way to do that is to try different things. So don't get so caught up where you feel cluttered. We spoke about this before. You don't do it. Like, make it easy for you. And this is like an old school thing that Aaron mentioned before. There's something about making your bed. There's something inside of us where you've accomplished something, and you may not notice it or see it or sense it or feel it. But when you make your bed, right, it's like you achieve something in here and your body goes, I achieved something already for the day. And that's like, you like sort of Google that. There's like a lot of people that talk about that's the easiest way to get your brain every day into growth mode. So making your bed is like the easiest thing for everyone to start. 5-year-old, 15-year-old, 55-year-old, like it doesn't matter. So start every day if you can, make your bed, and you're already just going to feel a sense of accomplishment. Then you're just adding there like bricks, And once again, everyone has their own way, as I said, of what they want to achieve and what they want to do with their daily routines. But you Google, you YouTube, you look at anyone that you admire, that's like that in your eyes, who usually when you admire, that you see them as higher as you, usually, or we call it success, right? For whoever's successful in your eyes. Most of these people have a morning routine. So I don't hear too many stories of, I don't like people that are doing great things and don't have some kind of like set routine. Very rarely. So that's really, really important. So find yours.
Yeah. You gotta have that morning routine.
Yes. And what I've found too, Aaron, and you mentioned this before, a lot of the common ones that constantly people keep winning and feeling great about is some kind of gratitude or journaling, right? Some kind of movement. And I changed the word from exercise to movement because it's a language thing as well. Yeah, I like that. It's exercise. People go, they have this kind of energy of, I have to go to the gym. Movement. Like, I know this girl, I used to date this girl, she would do yoga every morning. Like, you know, it's like that was her way of movement, you know, stretching, you know, playing some music.
Yeah.
Getting some good water inside of you. Like, most of us are dehydrated. You know, not having a sip, try getting some great water inside of you, your body. Right? Then finding ways that make you feel good. Put in some good music. Write some stuff out. So you've got to get into this. Yeah, you've got to find what works for you. And if it doesn't work, like, this is one thing. If it doesn't work, it's okay. That's maybe not for you. There's a great guy, and you know this guy. You're frozen there, Aaron. Try again. It's not. Is it my end, your end? Who knows?
Oh, there we go. We're back. Internet here is getting a little crazy. JayJay, you still over there? Internet's crazy. There's so many people that are online, and internet is getting wonky. But anyways, when you come back here, what I was saying before it all cut out was music is important, but with music you got to be careful of what. Oh, there you are.
What happened?
It's internet's being crazy, you know.
So where we got? So we're talking about music. We're talking about
music, and and what I was saying is that you got to be careful with music because music can definitely set the mood or the tone 100%. For the day, depending on what you listen to. And that's actually one of the tricks that I use for my auditions. I actually do that. I'll listen to different genres of music as I go over the lines, and it just puts me in a different state of mind. So music is a good one. You just got to be careful what you're listening to.
Every morning now, so what I do is I one thing I'm noticing a lot of people do is I don't check my phone, or I'm learning. I don't not check it. Like, a lot of people, like, they actually don't pick it up for like 2 hours, and I think I like that. But for what I'm doing at the moment, that's not going to really work.
Yeah.
For where I'm at the moment. But that doesn't mean you should just get up, roll over, grab your phone, and lay in bed, because we've all done that, and then you go, oh my gosh, 45 minutes is gone. My problem is I do that at night. I don't check my phone in bed before I sleep, because that's when I know time can just disappear.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm going to be very disciplined on that. And yeah, I make sure that when I'm driving to the office here, I pump my tunes. I don't do any calls. I know I've got stuff here that I'm like, okay, I got to go to call Aaron, got to figure this, and I want to go and think about those things. I'm like, no, get me into zone. And I pump my high energy songs. I get about 6 of them in the car before I get to the office, and I feel great. So yeah, find your thing, which is going to get you to a better place, which is going to get you to receive more, to learn more.
Yeah, I love that. So those are the routines there that you're kind of talking about. What are some other things that that we can do to kind of come alive? What else we got?
So here's some great ways to come alive just generally. A lot of people go, how do you have so much energy, Jay? Like, how are you so energetic all the time? Well, it's like, and how are you so positive all the time? Well, it's like, look, I try to think and feel that I want to stick in the positivity and the kind of better feeling state, because I've been on this state before of feeling depressed and miserable and terrible. And yeah, we feel like that sometimes throughout the day or some weeks, but I'd rather sit this side than that side. So one, it's a choice, right? You know, you can allow your what happens. You can't stop what happens to you, but you can allow how you take action from that, right? But for me, I say to people how I get a lot of energy is I know the things that make me come alive. So what makes you come alive? It's a really big question to ask someone, but like write it out. Like, so for me, I come alive when I interact and I speak to people. See how clear that is? When I interact and I speak with people. Okay, great. What else? I come alive when I am on stage. Great. I come alive when I am making a girl laugh. Right. Could be, there's many different ways, but try to find, you're going to find a few things that make you come alive with. And we just use mine. I come alive when I interact with people and I speak with people. So what are the activities that you can do in your day to get to do these things? Well, what are the activities you can do from that statement? So for example, I interact with people. All right. Well, how can I interact with people more? How can I speak to people more? And before we go on the obvious of, we're not allowed to be with people right now in the current state, let's just go with that. So find your statement, find what's important, what makes you come alive, write those things out. I come alive, let's give a better example actually. I come alive when I figure something out, like strategically, I think of something and I make things happen. Great, write it out. I come alive when I learn a new recipe and I make it. Great, write that out. A lot of people always want to know how I'm coming alive, right? Because they're thinking I've got some magic formula that I'm doing that they're not. They've got it. They know. They just need to know what makes them come alive and do that. It's really simple, Aaron, but we get over it. We complicate it.
That's
a lot of people
do that though. They will overly complicate it, or they'll look too grand in the scheme of things and then get overwhelmed by what's happening.
We all do. And that's why it's really important, and we've spoken about this before, feeling cluttered, is write these things out. It gets super clearer for you. It gets super clear with everything. What makes me come alive? And this is why, having people like us in your corner, a lot of the times, as I've said this, guys, it's really not about Aaron and I knowing more, or maybe, because we are the host. It's not about us knowing more or that we're more clever or more smarter. Sometimes you just need like someone giving you like the best feedback or best like knowledge straight back to you, like repeating what you're saying to you so you get out of your head.
Yeah.
If that's what's up. We're like therapists, but let's say, okay, what's up? Great. Do this. Yeah, but do that. That's what a coach is. That's what an accountant really coaches. What we're doing is keeping you accountable, keeping you on the right path. So what makes you come alive? Write out the things that light you up. I come alive when I speak to my children. I come alive when I'm playing a board game. I love that feeling. Great. What feelings make you come alive? Write all those things out. Then what can you do throughout the day to do more of those things?
Yeah. I'm starting to see with the information that we've received, and one of the biggest through lines is writing it out. That is a huge thing, is to write out what's going on in your life, whether it's the negative things or the positive things, or your goals, or whatever it is, to write it out so you can actually see it in front of you. I mean, it's like having a vision board. If you have that vision board everywhere on your phone, in your office, at home. If you can always see it, it's going to constantly move you towards it. And that for me is another thing that like brings when I see the things on my vision board, I'm like, yeah, not being lazy today. Get to it. Make some things happen. Like,
Yeah,
this is why. Like,
I love that. And don't be afraid, everybody, to write out what you really feel. It's all for you. There's like what I've found sometimes is when I've had other people. I did a female empowerment event last week, and we spoke about some ways that how we deal with inner thoughts. And every time the girls would say what they would do, what I noticed is we would all say, even including myself, actually, we'd say it seems a bit silly, or I know this is crazy. It's not crazy. It's not silly. It's not stupid. It's your way to get out of your head. So it's the same thing. Like, what makes you come alive is different than what makes me come alive. But let me tell you something, guys. Like, when you're in that state of feeling great, you're a sponge of growth. You are ready to accept everything. And if you're not, it's very, very, very challenging. You could have the the best meal in front of you, but if you're stuffed and you're so full and you can't even think about food anymore because you try it, you're not even going to appreciate it. It's the same thing with knowledge. It's the same thing with this information. So getting you to a better state, getting you to a better place where you feel great, you're going to be able to, okay, I'm ready now. I'm ready. That's really, really important. So morning routines, like write out the things that make you come alive and do those activities more. And one thing too, Aaron, that I'll share, and I heard this recently, and I had to take a little bit of my own advice, or this person's advice from this. Don't try push it if you just can't push it in that moment. Sometimes we don't know what's going on. Aaron, you're working and your brain just doesn't work. And you think why? What's up? Like even yesterday, I'm like, I've had enough water. I don't feel bloated. I haven't, I've already my body feels fine. Yeah, I'm full. My mind's fresh. My main mind isn't working. So what I did is I stopped. I did a different activity. I just, sometimes this just doesn't work for like an hour or two or the day. So it's okay. It's okay to feel like that, but you want to try get back to it. Try to get back to this state. However you can.
And with what you're saying, that's, I like that you're saying it because that kind of answers another question, is what to do when you get stuck. Because there's a lot of different parts of being stuck. Like you were saying, your mind just isn't working right at the moment. You can't move forward. And you can't figure out what's what. So you're stuck. So you went off and did a different activity. A lot of people right now feel stuck. They feel trapped at home, like they can't do anything. So I present that as the question to kind of keep moving forward with what you're saying. Like, what do you do when you're stuck? How do you get unstuck? How do you get out of that quicksand?
Yeah, great question. So how do you get unstuck? Write out why you're feeling stuck. That's one way. First, work on you. Write it out straight away. Get it out. Try verse your mind. If your mind's not working, okay, next, move on. Paper, write it out. That's not working. Get away from where you're at. Maybe it's an energy. Maybe you're just in a bad, go for a walk. The simple power of going for a walk, not a run, not move, exercise, just a simple power of walking around the block or going to go get a coffee or whatever you want to do. It can really restart your mind, refresh your mind. Have a conversation with a friend, but someone that is in your corner as well. Not someone telling you shouldn't think like that, or it's okay to think like oh, it's okay. No, you need someone sometimes just to like us to give you that advice and support to get you to the next level. I think Aaron's frozen again. So guys, it is super important that that when you're feeling stuck, realize, okay, why am I feeling stuck? But notice the patterns too. That's another thing. The other next thing is you got to notice the patterns. If you're constantly feeling stuck around a certain time, or if you're feeling stuck over something, or you're constantly getting mental blocks, right? Notice those things. Be self-aware. You have to be really self-aware on yourself. That's one big thing a lot of people aren't. They're not really self-aware. Know where you fault. Know where you're weak. Know where you aren't too great at. Then you can go out and get help. But if you're not self-aware to your feelings, to what's going on, it's a mind, you know? So the way to notice that, I'll be off the phone for the way to notice that. All right, we're here.
Internet is getting crazy today. There must be
my phone kept falling, so we're gonna do it sitting styles.
Got to be a lot of people on the server. So quick recap, and then we'll get into our round out here. If you guys are just joining us, we're talking about coming alive and how to come alive. And a lot of the time you will get stuck, or you're not finding those morning routines. So we kind of talked about routines. Now we're talking about being stuck and getting unstuck in a means of being able to come alive. So that's kind of where we are right now. So JayJay, you're just kind of enlightening us on that. Hopefully we don't have any more internet connectivity issues here, but must be a lot of people on right now.
Yeah, so guys, at this time when we feel a little bit stuck, it's important that we get to a state where we can just grow better, and we need to come alive to do that. So ways to come alive is morning routines. It's to write out the activities that make you come alive from your own personal experience, and you have to be really honest and really self-aware in yourself. That's what I was saying before, Aaron, when you froze, was being really self-aware at this time is very important. And it's okay to feel blocked. It's okay to feel like I don't know what's going on. That's normal. Accept that. Be present to that. But you've got to just be. And the other thing, was watching patterns as well. Like looking for patterns of, if you keep feeling stuck at a certain time, if you keep noticing that, like, this is like been like this for 3 days, that's something you need to actually be very wary of. It could be like, am I not getting enough sleep, or what did I just eat, or I actually don't enjoy this task at all, and this is actually making me feel like this, not like this. Like the light bulb is going down instead of going up. Yeah. Like when you turn up, when you're at a home cinema and you turn up the knob and it brights up, like, what is that feeling? What activity are you doing to make yourself do that rather than this? And I have to be careful of that as well. When I start to deplete my energy, when I'm doing activities that make me like this, you don't want to be doing too many of those things throughout the day. Obviously, we have to do those things in life. There are going to be times in our day, maybe, but most of your day should be this. And this is one big thing that we have to be really self-aware of from our own mental state. And I think with what's going on at the moment, the world's given us a restart. So this is the time when you can write down what makes me come alive.
This is that moment. I've had this conversation with a couple people. This is that moment where it's essentially like our proverbial like reset button.
Yes.
Like we're getting it right now. This is the time where we're unplugging it, we're plugging it back in, it's resetting. It's kind of like I don't know if you remember the Nintendo game cartridges back in the day.
Yeah.
A lot of people pull cartridges out,
yeah. We all blow Nintendo 64.
Yeah, and some people believe that works. Some people are like, no, it doesn't work. But you know what? If the game worked after it, who cares, right? Like,
it still works. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. And we look, guys, we know, Aaron and I know, look, it's tough for all of us. It's tough for me at the moment. It's tough for Aaron. Like, everyone's on this level of like, I don't know, you know? But let me tell you something as well. You will be more likely to feel better, right? To get things done, to feel accomplished, right? When you're in a state of doing things that you're enjoying at least. Because as I said, you want to be at least be in the state of, okay, excitement. At least I'm alive. You know, at least I'm doing something that, you know, that I'm moving, that I feel great about. That's really important. You know, we don't have all the answers. We don't know what's going to happen. A lot of the world doesn't know what's going to happen at the moment either. But I would rather be in a state of feeling great or feeling like on a positive side. And the way we do that is doing things that make us come alive throughout our day. Because we have the time now. We're at home all day. You know, we're in a stationary place.
So despite our connectivity issues that we've been having here, JayJay, go ahead and give us a quick recap of coming alive and what that's about.
So guys, throughout this crazy time, you might be feeling stuck. You might be feeling unsure. You might be feeling a bit mentally blocked. And that's okay. We all get it. But what I've found to get us to a better place, to make us be a better person, to learn, to take in information is we want to be doing activities throughout our day at the moment that makes us come alive. Write out the things that make you feel good and spend most of your activities throughout the day doing those things. And you're just going to be in a better state to achieve your greatness.
Love that. Love that, man. Love that. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in with us here on Wingmen to Greatness. Hopefully we can kick some of these people off of the internet so it doesn't run poorly as it did today. But that's just the new day and age, the new era that we're in. Gonna have to upgrade my internet here when we get off the show.
Right.
Coming up later on today, we've got some other shows going on Work From Home Network TV. We have our Power Hour live show. As you can see, that's 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Following that is Biscuits and Gravy, where they're talking all things movies. I think they're talking about Bond movies today. And of course, Friday, we've got Happy Hour. We've got some drinks, we've got some music, we've got some games, a whole bunch of fun stuff going on over there at Happy Hour. So, JayJay, say goodbye to the folks. We're going to be getting out of here in just a moment.
We're out. We're out, everybody. Keep going. Keep pushing. We believe in you.
Once again, guys, I'm Aaron Smalls. That's JayJay. Thank you guys so much for joining us, for allowing us to be a part of your life and helping you level up. And we are your wingmen to greatness.